think I almost got away from the family business. Father giving it to my younger brother seemed like the perfect compromise. But look where it's brought us. Have you found any? I recognize this. It's the same kind of vial my brother's wife uses for her alchemy. Ohama's a Khajiit apothecary.
I welcome you to my father's home. Please, excuse our scant hospitality. It is mine. A rare bug musk, used in some Basmar cooking, if I recall. I thought I'd misplaced it on the Blessed barn. Tuwaka, I beg you keep your voice down. My father-in-law would truly turn me out if he heard such rumors. How could it be? I swear upon my very clothes. Still, I would not know. Many of the workers come in and out of the house for refreshments. So perhaps one of them took it. But still, why would they do such a thing? There is one way to find out who took the bottle. It is strange, but wait and listen. Outside, a woman peddles her trained lizards. Ask if her pets can track scents, such as this bug musk. Just holding the vial leaves a residue on one's hands. If you find who held the vial, you'll find who...
Greetings, Sandwalker. I can tell by that look in your eye, you know lizards. Do they speak to you? Do you enjoy the feel of their cool scales against your cheek? Yes, you understand. I know you do. Of course. Did you know lizards smell with their tongues? You have spent your...
Do you believe in fate? Because it... Then if...
This is the worst.
I have played in...
The dead had risen at Tawaka's throne, but you returned them to their rest. Thank you.
If the beetles rush us...
We were actually getting ahead for a change. Storing extra barrels of water for Sentinel. Yes, or at least most of it. You can't drink seawater, and we don't have a lot of rivers in Alik'r. So our answer, it's fairly simple.
If the beetles rush us, I will give them...
I have played in these fields since I was a child.
I suppose that answers the question. Our fates are no more fixed than the wind that blows across these dunes. Unless... Do you think maybe that was not the right windstorm? Do you believe that maybe there is another, just about to appear? The winds gather even now. The storm will appear here any moment. When it does, you must race. Follow the trail of the blue flames and reach the final flame before the storm does. So you do. And if our fates are true, the wind will wait. I will answer your questions if I can. No. The woman told me to come out to the desert, find someone I had never met, and observe this strange race. I thought she was crazy, but then I thought about it, and my curiosity won out. And now, I do not know. Can you? Even if you can, though, does that mean fate is changeable? Or does it mean that you have strayed from your destined path? Perhaps fate is not damaged by this. Perhaps it would be your loss to bear. It seems that someone else told her that it was her. Then if fate is to be... It is true. It is all true. You won the race. Our fates are unavoidable. Do you know what this means? Do you realize the full... It means... well, what does it mean? I had it all figured out. Something very important, very profound, but now... I can't remember. I have much to ponder now. Do you have further questions of me, my friend? Yes, and every thought we think. Our lives are the shadows fate casts on the sand. Do not fear this truth. Think of fate as your constant companion. To glimpse upon fate is to see what... But you ran against the storm. You won. You saw it just as I did. Wait a minute. I think I know what this is about. Did Hadun send you? He is a good friend. But he thought this fate business was all nonsense. The woman had prescribed his fate as well, but he did not believe it. Nonetheless, I believe he did go into the desert to see. Perhaps you should seek him out.
The sand beetles behind the rocks. Ah! Behind the rocks, beetles. Around the Johads, beetles. They've overrun our camps. Anytime we approach the rain catches in the center of the... Yeah! Yeah!
If you've come to buy water, I apologize. Almor?
Jahi sent you, didn't she? That smell. It's the same that's coming up from the Johads. Is that what was... I know. And she has her reason. Only one way to know for sure. She has her reason.
To think I almost got away from the family business. I recognize this. Ohama's...
It is strange.
Greetings, Sandwalker. I can tell by that look in your eye, you know lizards. Do they speak to you? Do you enjoy the feel of their cool scales against your cheek?
Of course.
Did you know lizards smell with their tongues? Jahi...
What an adorable lizard.
Come here, little one.
A friendly one, isn't it?
Get off me,
Hold.
fool beast!
This has gone on long enough. I don't know who you are, but if you seek the one responsible for the Johads, you do so backwards. Come. Jahi should hear this as well. no denying that some of the workers made some bad decisions. But they're not the one who orchestrated it. They were bribed to administer that poison to the Johhads. They swore they had no idea it would bring disaster upon us. And it probably was. The man I spoke to was no Khajiit, though that is all I can say about him. He was hidden from view when we first spoke, his voice muffled. I refused to take his gold. Some of the workers said the payoff location was inside the house. That was before the beetles came. After that...
I can't believe my sister thinks Ohama had something to do with this. Where is Father? I demand to talk to him! What? And Father is gone too? Do you think they've done something to him? Then whoever else was in here smells of it too. We need some way to Brilliant! You follow the trail and my sister and I will spread out to look for Father.
I trust your lizard.
Seems my secret is a secret no more.
Father? Are you all right?
Wasn't expecting to run into a beetle. It must have followed my scent.
You poisoned the Johhads? But why?
Father, your wound.
My last wish was for the Johhads to remain within the family. But it costs nothing but strife.
No. You can't die. Not now.
Listen. I wish for your happiness. Promise me. The Johhads.
We will find happiness, Father. I swear to you. Father's dead. And for what? Some false sense of security that we won't... It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johhads. Father always wanted Jahi to have them, but she's never wanted them.
This is my fault. I'm the one who wanted to sell the Johhads. It falls to one of us to take charge of the...
It falls to one of us to take... And I know what to do with them as well. It's the only way to end our bickering. After all this, I feel we need to be a family again. Strong, united. And my sister's the... Blood is thicker than water, after all. With the...
Leave the students be. I'm the one you want.
I don't know how you lot escaped from torture, but it will resume.
You are not yourself, Narayaneth. Let me help you.
Help yourself, wretch.
Wait!
Do you louts think you're going to save my wife? She doesn't deserve to be saved!
Just up ahead, and it's under guard. Be careful.
Take them apart! Leave Allenway alone!
I need healing!
This place is not for mortals. Mel! Aid me! We're going to open you up. Find some chains to hang your innards. Even if you defeat me, you won't get far. This place is not for mortals. But now, kill! This doesn't concern you, outsider. Leave those souls! Kill the intruders!
Only whisper commands me.
Let me take my students out of the Daedra's reach. Narayaneth will answer for this. He has to. I'll open the lock on the other side. The study is just a bit farther. This way. Whatever he keeps in here now, it's well guarded.
Out! The lot of you! You've no right to enter!
Quite a defense for such a small room. There must be a way to open it. And these statues didn't used to be here. A guardian. Watch out. The bedroom is open. Follow as you can.
You're a tenacious lot. If you insist, I'll be happy to feed you to the blade.
The Daedra have destroyed much of the school.
Hollandway returns to her suffering. You have no say in it. Advance!
Show them how wrong they are!
crypts will be your grave. I will ensure that. All that should concern you is that it counsels me. It convinced me of your betrayal, of the need for the students to pay for their insolence.
It has led you astray.
On the contrary, this blade grants me a clarity I never had in life. I will have you respected.
We'll meet on the other side. Be wary. Narayaneth, cease this madness. My friends have defeated your horde. Lay down your blade.
You so love the sound of your own voice. Couldn't you see the blade wanted you here all along?
The blade? I can hear the whispers from it. By the divines, so many lives.
is yours to touch. It has a master, and he is me. You'll never leave this place. Not alive. Don't even need the blade to best you.
The mortal did well in feeding my killing word.
My black edge.
Who are you?
On your feet, you louts. Going back in.
Into my web. More playthings? Kill them all. No mercy. Misery and death all around. This pleases me. Light it up!
Heard that King Lelorian has returned? You there! There's gold for you if you'll lend me your time. I am a scholar of some import. Import. That is to say, I've traveled quite far. From Cyrodiil, just to study this forgotten shore. I sorely need an assistant. Azai at Oanok? He's my guide to Alik'r. He shows me the best routes and helps me make camp. But he doesn't know much about the great history of this land. I need someone to look around the ruins for an ancient sword. Legend says it only appears to a chosen few. I've had to ask strangers to walk through the ruins to look for it. Untrained eyes. I'm that desperate. Azai at Oanok might tell you where to look, if you're willing. I appreciate the assistance from common folk such as yourself. This sword is a significant specimen of lore, direct evidence of a legendary event in ancient Redguard history. There are books about this, but as you may be illiterate, I'll enlighten you. I suspect this is the site where sword singer Navid slew Ilkub, his ally, over the love of the fair Saide. The blade of a sword singer is a physical link between ancient Yokuda and Alik'r. Navid used this particular sword to slay his rival and then himself. As a piece of history, it belongs in a proper Imperial museum. The sword singers were so disciplined they could create a spirit sword. A sword made from their very thoughts. Not many could attain such strength of mind. Navid's sword is rare, as it apparently persisted after his death. The blade of a sword singer. That's not important to my research. With sword singer Navid and his rival dead, I expect someone else went on to have a dozen children with fair Saide. Isn't that how these stories go? The important thing is the sword. No one's seen the sword or had any luck amongst these ruins. A pity, really. I had such high hopes for some of them.
I'm glad that the Imperial has found someone else to talk to. His haughtiness is suffocating. Yes, indeed it does. It is a story of jealousy and betrayal. Have you not heard the Ballad of Navid? In the early days of the Regatta, a powerful Unse named Yagub led a vanguard of 13 great warriors, sword singers all. In those days, Redguard bonds of fellowship were even stronger than they are now. These men were as brothers. One of the warriors, Navid, was strong but covetous. His dearest companion, Ilkub, had met a woman named Saida, whose beauty was legendary. Hair like polished obsidian and eyes like darkest sapphires. Navid's jealousy grew. Yes, just so. While Ilkub stood on the beach stringing his legendary bow, Navid crept up behind and thrust his sword deep into Ilkub's back. Before Ilkub died, it is said that he looked on Navid with such sadness that Navid's heart broke in two. Racked with guilt, Navid fled to his tent, took up his grandest blade, and killed himself. When Saida heard of what happened, she threw herself into the water from the highest cliff. The sword in question is a wondrous object, and Herminius Sophis believes it will appear to those who have a connection with death. The great scholar from Cyrodiil doesn't know. Imagine that. The magnificent scholar believes that the sword is too damaged to be used anymore, if it even exists. He wants to preserve it in a safe warehouse in Cyrodiil, where all the other artifacts have been taken, I imagine. If not me, another would show. Beware. They covet this blade, and shall come. You must leave this place. You seek the sword, is it not so? I must tell you, you are not the first to discover it. Others tried to take it. Take up the blade, and you will see. The sword-cursed are here among us already, circling like half-starved jackals. Can you not sense their jealousy? The curse was forged in blood and envy. I murdered my dearest friend in a jealous rage, and the blade bears that taint still. The sword-cursed cannot bear the thought of losing the blade. If you... Yes, and they will not stop so long as you carry it. Once you fall, and fall you will be consumed. They are long dead, and thus cannot be killed, though they will sleep for a time. But the blade calls out to them, always. When they wake, they shall seek it out again, and the one who keeps it. Friend, it is Azael. I must speak with you. Did you recover the sword? We must speak before you go further. I did not expect you would find it. Only those who are different are capable of such a feat. What do you... I urge you to reconsider. You do him no favors by giving him this blade. You know the curse it bears. Anyone who carries the sword will be attacked by those tortured spirits. Only the dishonored one is not so bound. Only those with the keenest senses can even see it. And only one without a soul should be able to take it from its resting place. I do not know how you lifted it unless your soul... No matter. A deception. I watch Herminius' office so he does not plunder Alik'r. I know more than his books have explained. No. It is a deep, ancient curse. There is darkness in that blade that even the divines would struggle to banish. Sword Singer Navid's spirit seeks to distance himself from the blade. That is for the best. Leave it at the Lion's Tomb on the shore. Then talk to Herminius' office before you leave. Perhaps he will abandon his... I warned you, but still you took the sword. And now you bring it to my tomb? Are you deranged? I cannot. Do I not suffer enough? It has been centuries since I committed that heinous crime, and the shame is no less potent. That sword is a reminder I cannot. They will be plagued by the victims of the sword, just as you were. No! I cannot! I will not! This is all Ilkul's fault. His and Sa'ida's. I will...
Yeah!
Any luck finding the sword yet? I'm not surprised that you didn't find anything. It takes keen eyes and an educated mind to fully identify something.
Now is the time. Great chaos down at the docks, yes? An army of dead rises from the sea and storms the shore. Can be very dangerous. Or can be the kind that would help fatten Ildani's purse. Yours too. This one sailed into Sentinel docks before the dead. Guards don't stop the dead, but they stopped Where there are wants, Ildani provides, but the Sentinel guards don't approve. They seized this one's wares. Ildani is free now, but needs her wares. Guards are holding Ildani's wares in the customs house, on the hill overlooking the docks. If you help Ildani recover them, it will be worth your time. The Bandari take good care of their friends. Laws in Alik'r are so strict. So many things are banned, but should not be. The Bandari specialize in wares like this. No cause to complain, though. No problem. You've heard of skooma, yes? Makes people happy and harmless as long as it's made properly. The Bandari sell only the best skooma. Bandari are very special tribe of Khajiit. We lost our homeland many generations ago, so now we travel, not just in elsewhere, but all over Tamriel. We sell exotic goods you cannot find anywhere else. Ha 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 ha! Ildani knows.
According to Section 16 of the Sentinel Docks Trade Regulations, this is a restricted area. If you remain here for an extended period of time, I'll be required to place you under arrest. It is, and we're on high alert right now. A Bandari smuggler named Ildani escaped from the guard, and we suspect she might try to reclaim her contraband. If you see it, you met her. She asked you to come and steal back her goods, didn't she? Perfect. Fantastic. You will be acting as a deputized, non-uniformed city guard, as permitted by Regulation 11. You will take Ildani's goods and offer to deliver them to her buyers. We'll be watching.
Did you find Ildani? You do spotless work, Walker. Now the goods must be delivered, though. Ildani worries that the guards might be looking for her, but risks can sometimes be fun, yes? You are so kind. You think Ildani is sleek, yes? Sorry, no sweet meat for you. But Ildani will reward if you deliver wares to buyers. A servant at the inn, an apprentice at the... We use a code. Just say, Alik'r is so hot. I'd rather be elsewhere. After you've delivered the goods, meet me on the bridge. Greetings to the Sisters of the...
Together we sway as we kiss.
Can you not see that I am reading? Can you not leave me to my book? Please. This is... my husband? Armin? Gods, I believed him dead long ago. He finally found his ancestors' remains? I cannot believe it. This is good news. Yes, it is just...
Sway as we kiss.
I hope you're enjoying your stay at the Sisters of the Sand. Please be sure... At last! My patrons were getting anxious. Wonderful!
I'm sorry, my friend, but my services are by appointment. Yes, it's unseasonably warm from here to Bergama. The coastal winds blow in a southerly direction, and Laneland... Excellent. I'm starting...
On your feet, you louds. We're going back in.
Into my web. More playthings? This pleases me. incorruptible creatures! You dare to defy me? I'll kill you all!
Set it ablaze!
If you're looking for assistance, you should speak with Bahrar. I understand. I also hate the heat, my friend.
Nice work, Deputy. We have everything we need to satisfy Statute 3. That means Eldani is in deep desert, without any water. We'll round them up later. They're locals, so we don't want to make too much of a scene. I can't thank you enough for cooperating with us on this case. It'll be some time before the Bandari try to break back into this market.
Spare a coin for the needy.
Zombies. Of all the ports in Tamriel, why this one? I sailed all the way across the Alik'r Bay, and I need a glass of grog. Share to drink. You can't smell their soggy, rotting flesh? Just walk down the causeway there. You'll see them. Damned army of them. Question is, why aren't the Sentinel guards doing? Nah, I've seen a few of the bootless louts skulking around. Behind crates and such. Someone needs to go grab one of the guards and ask what it... There you go. Give the guards a kick and tell them to get to work. I've got cargo to unload. If the guards can't help us, look for the dockmaster. Maybe he's got half a brain. How do you think I make a living? I buy there, sell here. It's what I do. All legitimate, of course. Picked up a load of timber in Waver.
Walker's breath. Too many. I can't take it. You might want to get back on your boat. You might want to get back on your boat, seafarer. The dead are crawling from the sea and they have zombies. Oh, such a crude term. These Ramnetu are the remains of sailors who shipwrecked off the coast. We respect our dead here in the Alik'r desert. Even those who died at... No. You are an outsider. These are not your ancestors. And as such, there is no dishonor in striking them down. No curse. Oh, but the fact... I do not know. And I fear we have only made the situation worse. We thought we could contain them. We built barricades and tried to herd them away, but it was to no avail. Now I fear we are in even greater danger. My fellow guards will not strike the Ranatu either. Jesmin, Pirjin, and Emidal. I fear for their lives. Please find them and send them away. Then meet at the warehouse.
This Ronnek?
Finally, someone who's not afraid to do the dirty work. That I do.
Again to serve me!
The Ranetu have returned to the sea. I am too.
I've lost a fortune in this mine. I was wealthy a month ago, and then the spiders came. Who knows what brought them, but it didn't stop our production. Now the spiders are everywhere. I've closed the mines, but the last prospector to go in was Sekbar. I warned him that the mine was dangerous, but he said he had to go. After that, things got out of hand. I closed the whole Shagora said she was Sekbar's betrothed. She went in after him, and that's the last person I've let in since. That is, unless...
Someone out there? I'm in a cocoon, help! Merciful root god, yes. Help me find Shigura. She must have gone further. That wet me. Take care, friend.
What desire brings you here, mortal? You seek the orc female, perhaps? Some of this world claim the gods as ancestors. To them, the Daedra are divine beings who are not the ancestors of Tamriel's people. Your divines exhausted much of their power shaping your world. We did not. To do that, I propose a trade. You may feed an elder spider, or you can let my children feed on your Redguard friend, his taste. Then I shall not let you speak to her. It is simple. Now, will you... Wonderful. Sweet nectar, indeed.
Curse this darkness, I can't see a thing! Are you another one of Naluroan's illusions? Don't think I'm a fool. If that's the case, then where is he? No, you're just another one of Naluroan's puppets. But you can't get into my mind. What? Where? Stop!
I see her now, and that Daedra has her in its grasp. I'm no hero, but I can't stand by while my love is trapped by this Daedra. Maybe she'd take me in. A month ago, I would have fled. Marriage scared me. Spiders scared me. But I've been running too long.
The orc woman is strong-willed. A challenge, but one that I will conquer nonetheless. What do you think of my menagerie, mortal? Ah, threats are next, perhaps? Dear mortal, I have not harmed any of my collection. They provide me with comfort and entertainment, and my children with sustenance every now and again. In return, I do not fear you, mortal. You are in my lair. I allow you to see me because it is convenient. Oh, I'm sure you could escape my nest. In time. As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charms. That can be done as well. Give them both to me, and I will provide them with a long and happy... Then we are at an impasse, are we not? I'll allow you to think things over. As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charm. That can be done as well. Give them both to me, and I will... The orc woman is strong-willed. A challenge. Ah, threats are next. I do not fear you more. As you can tell, the orc is...
I see her now. And that danger, no hero. A month ago, I would have...
The orc woman is strong-willed. A challenge.
For a second, I thought I heard Sekbar. I must be losing my...
The orc woman is strong-willed. Ah, threats. I do not fear. As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charms. She has not made a good specimen. That can be done as well. Give them both. Mortal.
Sekbar, do you know how long I've been looking for you?
I'm sorry, sweetness. How did we get here again?
Strange, we were in a mine, but we're outside your father's house now.
I never should have listened to... Safe? A spider dig? The stables are not as busy as they once were. Anyone who knows of our school has heard of it. In truth,
it's good to see persons of renown traveling to like many. We do not shoot.
Want to discover what Master Aram's favorite student gave him, you must speak with the servants of Lekki's Blade. Excellent. Then tell me, what did Master Aram Cessnit want at the end of his life? What did his student give him? Master Aram's sickness was great, and a Red Guard who cannot fight is as weak as a toothless snake. But Red Guards do not throw their lives away, no matter the hardship. If you want to discover what Master...
Have you come to... No, you're not the provisioner from Sentinel. Forgive me. These students mock my temper. You'd think I'm the old master's reincarnation the way they bellyache. In any case, I know only the stories, such as the one about the enchanted knives. He forbade Redguard trainees to dabble in magic. When a traveling merchant brought enchanted knives, Master Arum upturned the cart and chased the poor man into a sand dune. He would...
Want to discover what Master Arum... Excellent. Then tell me, what did Master Arum Cessnant want at the end of his life? What did his student give him? If such a thing existed, Master Arum would never have used it. No true Redguard warrior in his day would stoop to magic, no matter how dire his cause. No Redguard would be so weak. Look deeper. You see as the young student did so long ago. By that time, Master Arum was old and weak. No Redguard wishes to die in bed, but it's shameful to take one's own life to avoid hardship. Master Arum left, not to die, but to face one. You've learned what you must from me. Now it's time to test your mettle. Speak to Disciple Rafa.
Here, the best blades of our generation train and hone their skills. You've seen many things, but do you think you can count yourself? Then we'll see the make of your steel in battle. My students have trained for seasons, but you have the experience of true battle. If you can defeat them all, then I will count you... Ah, she's as sharp as a knife's edge even when she seems otherwise occupied. I see the way you walk, and it tells me you know how to handle yourself against others. Like Tafa, I have not seen anything with my own eyes. We are both unsettled, but the source is veiled. Perhaps it's the wind. At attention, whelps! We've got a challenger! Look alive out there! I don't want to see sloppy swordsmanship.
You have more experience than our other students. I would not have accepted you as one, but I trust the judgment of the disciples. And of course, you've done well thus far. Then drink from the cup behind you. It holds a potent concoction to put you into a deep slumber. If you are worthy, Lecky will reveal a vision to you. Retrieve Raifa's sword, Tafa's shield, and Nabinim's hammer from the spit. These items are symbols. If you can obtain them in the dream, they will be in your mind upon your awakening, carried in your thoughts. You've learned history and battle. When you awaken, take the armaments to the steps of the blade, the tower crowning our school. Place each item at its altar and show...
Is cursed with our blood.
hasn't the strength. You must be stronger.
Another fine batch of flesh. Vidalia, you've done well.
I beg you, stop this madness.
Don't be weak. Now stand aside, for I wish to feed.
No, I cannot allow this to go on.
Fool. Then I will take your blood myself.
My secret is revealed. I provided our old master with his life source, the blood of our students, but no more. Though it means my death, I'm glad you've witnessed this. Before you kill me, I must beg one favor of you. Destroy Master Aram Sesnet. He did, and now he's returned as a foul undead creature, a vampire. I could not raise my blade against one so revered, but no such respect compels him. I couldn't defend the students, couldn't even defend myself. The wounds have long since healed. I've already fallen to his curse. It is how he compelled me to call for more and more students. Here, he feeds on our strongest. I'd hoped to stop him with your aid. I was too weak. He sleeps beneath our monument to him, in the graveyard. Go after him before he has a chance to escape. The other disciples, tell them what I've done. Whatever atonement they ask before I die, I will gladly do it.
Did you speak to Master Vidalia? What? You mustn't jest of such things. What did she say, truly? But your manner shows no deceit. Now I know you lie, for he's been dead for almost a century. Yet the legends never did speak of his death. Sept, take you! I won't hear another word. Be gone, and I will wait.
My disciples, this stranger speaks the truth. We must go to the graveyard. I will explore more soon, but for now, call upon an arbiter. She must hear my confession as well. Lecky, grant me strength. I must not delay any longer. The entrance is hidden in plain sight.
Fools haven't the strength to face me.
Lecky protects
My connection. I have achieved immortality. Can't be.
So, you are the one the others spoke of so highly. Master Fedalia has brought shame upon Lecky's blade. Master Fedalia summoned me. For matters of honor, many turn to an arbitrator for counsel, and when the situation necessitates, I am willing and able to execute justice. That is precisely why. Both Raifa and Tafa are too entwined to offer clear counsel, and I, on the other hand, have only just arrived. You have touched everyone present. As I said before, I would hear your opinion before I render judgment. That is what Disciple Tafa Atmakela said as well. But I ask you, if Master Fedalia dies, who will protect the school? Will the disciples be strong enough to take her place? Think on this before answering. It is a wise action to look before taking a step. Speak to Disciple Raifa Afhaba and Disciple Tafa Atmakela. What is decided here, only one of them will be.
And so it comes to an end, with all of us gathered together at the last. The student, the disciples, the master, and an arbiter. Since your revelation, I've been in torment. Master Fedalia always put the school first. When provisions run low, she goes without. When new weapons arrive, she tests them herself, lest the students be hurt by imperfect blades. No! No! One such as she must die. For her lies. For her traitorous actions. She behaved without honor through these past months, hiding this shame from everyone. Clemency is not for one such as her.
To think it has come to this. Never in my years of study has such a case been brought forth. Never! The undead have no place in Alik'r, and yet Master Fedalia has guided us prudently, courageously. Do we throw away the basket with one broken reed? Now we know her true nature. We can be prepared for anything. The Masters teach us to recognize danger. She is dangerous, yes, but not such that we should cast her aside.
Have you made your decision? That is precisely why. Both Raifa and Tafa are too entwined. That is what Disciple Tafa Atmakela said as well. But I ask, in truth,
my fate is sealed. I accept your judgment.
This is madness. She only did this to help.
The curse is lifted. Go in peace. I am sorry, Tafa.
Be at peace, friend. I will watch over the school. Pains me to see my master brought low by that fiend. But I know in my heart that this is what must be. Thank you for making the hard decision. If that is what I must do, then I shoulder that burden gladly. It will go on, as it always has. Except now we can say without hesitation that we follow the just path, no matter the hardship.
The Covenant's leader should have been King Faharisha. No one would dare attack him as they do King.
At last, someone to help. You look like you're at loose ends. Interested in making some money? The boss hired a matchmaker named Ashtad to find a groom for his daughter, and he sent me out here to recruit someone. He says he'll pay well. He's up at our camp now. Can you help? I've been out here long enough. No, you'll help Ashtad. The boss suspended hostilities for the wedding. No one will attack you. And if you take the job, tell that matchmaker to call me in. This is no work for a certified cutthroat. Go on, through the tunnel.
Who are you? You don't look like one of the ungodly. Wait. Are you here to help the matchmaker? Yes, well, I'm in a bind. I'm considering potential grooms for Sarvia at Wilder, but she refuses to talk to me. I have to know what she wants in a husband, or Wilder the Ungodly, who hired me, won't gather the dowry. So I need you to talk to her. Eager. Great. Once you learn what's...
Don't talk to me. I'm not looking...
Are you here to help arrange my daughter? Ashtad.
Serve me poorly. Perhaps you will do better. Sometimes the prey turns and nips us. It is a small thing.
There you are, you swindler!
Sorry. Thank you.
Scatter! Torch it!
No.
Good. As you...